Guys, welcome back to Whiskey TV. Now, you've heard the saying, there's levels to this shit. In this particular case, Chance, you just used the word novice. Mm-hmm. I'm an amateur. Is that the same thing as a novice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's the next level?
Intermediate.
Oh, intermediate. I'm becoming an intermediate idiot as this thing keeps going. And then one day I'll be a professional. Now, what makes someone novice to professional? Like, how would you guys categorize a bozo telling you that this is good whiskey? Like, oh, that Jim Beam, $20, that's the best whiskey I've ever had. You like, God bless you.
I relate that to experience with whiskey, right? Mm-hmm. If you've never had whiskey, or you only drink mixed drinks, or you only have cocktails, things like that, and then I hand you something, you're probably going to shy away from a rye, to be honest with you. And that's why we have those conversations with people before we offer them whiskey, because we want to see where they are. And then we have a better approach to that. Or we'll give them whiskey, see how they like that, and then judge from there, you know.
Interesting. What about you, Richard? How do you take, because Chance, I showed him the computer the other day, and clearly people doing reviews make up a good portion of whiskey content. I don't trust nobody's palate but my own, and the only reason why I trust y'all is because I literally spend time with you. Yeah. So if y'all was online like, hey, this is a good pour, I'm like, oh, I'll see him Tuesday or this weekend. Yeah. So I can trust it because we've now shared bottles, and if you were doing reviews, I have perspective on what you value and how you think of whiskey. Sure. So I would watch that for those purposes, and I could just call you and text you anyway. So how do you like put people in categories of whiskey ship?
Yeah, so I think Chance nailed it. It's all about, experience. So if you've had someone that's only ever had McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's, you ask them what the best burger they've ever had is, they might go Wendy's. You take them to Hop Dottie and Mooyah, and it might change the game. Then you take them to Wolfgang Puck in Vegas and let them have an $80 hamburger, all of a sudden, man, they didn't have anything on, that. So it's all about where the things that you've experienced. Same thing with music, or art, or anything that you're going to get into that's a hobby. Wine. The more that you experience, the better you know the market, the better you know your own personal taste, and the better you can find somebody else that's following your path going, oh, well, if you like this and this, let me put you onto one a year. Here's a year in advance. Here's something you wouldn't have gotten to yet. And so you make friends too, and they help advance your journey as well. It's all of that. But experience, for sure. Yeah.
Interesting.
And it broadens the scale, right? I mean, if your scale is this big because you've only had this much, and then I'm trying to take you here immediately, that's difficult, right? So we need to kind of do this in steps to get you to this scale.
Acclimated to being able to have a professional opinion objectively. That's interesting. So based on what you've learned, Richard, what category would you say you fall in?
I'm a professional because but my work will never be done. My goal is to be the very, very best I can be and stay hungry, and so I'm always looking to advance or get better, or add another tool to my toolbox, or another color to my crayon box, all of that. Always looking to add more, learn more, experience more, and that's just going to make me better at what I do.
What about you, Chance?
I'm still learning, and what's cool now is like I get to hang around these guys that do know more than me and can teach me something, because I got into a point where like everybody around me was like looking at me, and I'm like, I'm not growing. What's going on? So these guys allow me to grow, and that's very important to me.
So you're right at that intermediate level.
Yeah.
Interesting. And I surround myself with guys that are way better than me at whiskey. So get this. I'm growing too, and I love mapping the long-term journey, and I love growth in every aspect. So I get, Tim's crazy palate and business acumen as well. So I get to learn business and all the stuff he's already done over the past 40 years and some change, and vice versa. Richard's got perspective from Scotch to bourbon to rye to barley, and Chance as well. And then you compile all that, and you go, dude, there's a lot to unpack here. I don't think we could shoot it in a day. It might take us 5-6 years to capture everything that could add value to you guys' whiskey experience. And there's no direct way to get there. That's the point. Literally, I just heard him say novice, and I said, man, that's interesting. Because a lot of people have great opinions, but they don't mean shit. So this right here, again, means something, because if I say, Richard, man, I need to get in this and that today, he's like, oh, try this, try that. He lives in a barrel house, basically. There's no cot in here for him or no bed, but he's in the barrel house consistently. Chance comes over to the barrel house. You see the videos, I'm in the barrel house, so I probably have more experience than the average person. Yeah. Because I could be like, no, that's not good. I could make that decision. I'm like, I don't like it today, and I'm being more decisive. But what better way to learn than being around people who are motivated and inspired by the whiskey and taking people on a whiskey journey, man. So what level are you at? You a novice, you're an amateur, do you think you're a professional? Unless you're doing what Richard does every day, you probably should shut the fuck up.
And if you ain't trying to get better, I mean, what are you doing?
There you have it. Anything else you guys want to leave them with?
If you're trying to learn or experience more, get a tribe and divide and conquer. You get a group of friends, and now you don't have to find everything. You just have to find a fourth of everything or a fifth of everything. That's the first thing. And then you have different opinions to bounce things off of. You're going to find stuff that your friend likes, and he's going to find stuff that you like, and you're going to send each other. You're going to be able to go to a liquor store when he's at work. He's going to be able to go to a liquor store when you're at work. All of that, and then get on an airplane, go to Kentucky, man. Go to these liquor stores. Go to these tasting bars. Yeah, I mean, and spend the money on pours for bottles that you can't find, so you can at least have a barometer for what you really like. And then if you're lucky enough to stumble across one, you at least know if it's worth it for you.
Yeah. And because I would tell you this, man, part of us growing this page is to buy some of the best bottles. I don't know why anybody would drink shitty whiskey. So because I have access to the blenders, I can pull straight from the barrel. And then because I now have perspective on value and time and age and integrity and even expensive whiskey, I'm like, I don't drink it that much, so I might as well get one of those $2,000 bottles because I could crack and share with friends. We could talk about it. People could say, man, I got to try that. Thanks, man. And then we go buy another one.
And that makes that pour worth it, right?
Look, I only want to live a life worth living, and sometimes it takes a while for you to put that in perspective. You want to be around the best people. I've kept an open mind. I've built stuff that's given me access to literally unlimited opportunities. And I think those opportunities are going to continue to grow because I'm around people who are just as motivated about growth. Like, it ain't over, man. Like, Buffett's 86 and still thinking about stuff. He's not in a nursing home for a reason. He's on planes and he just stepped down at almost 90 of Berkshire Hathaway for the purposes. If you stop using this thing, you're cooked. Mm-hmm. And these guys literally use their brain all the time. And what better way to operate, if you would, mentally and inside of a barrel, outside of a barrel, in a cup, and then work through that thing every day, because whiskey's always changing. It's consistently, continually, always changing, man. So keep it whiskey as always, man. What level are you at? Who are you around? Who's taking you on that journey? What are you learning while you're drinking a few pours? And if you were to look at your life and say, man, I want to live a life worth living, you got to be around some of the best people. You got to experience a few great things and a few bad things, and then you got to learn and stay moving. Until next time.